Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Joyful Jazz. My name is Jasmine and I have another gift video for you all today. I have another special guest and her name is Miss Jan Matthews, and she's going to be speaking to us today about starting her own corporation. Pretty much she's going to be speaking to us about her MTM Corporation and how she started the MTM Corporation, and just about her scholarship banquet that she has coming up. And it's something that you definitely do not want to miss if you are in the Athens, Alabama area or surrounding areas of Athens areas. You do not want to miss this event. So yeah, she's just going to be talking to us today about her MTM and just everything that's going on with the MTM Corporation. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. So hope y'all enjoyed this. Can you tell us your name and a little bit about the MTM organization?
Okay. My name is Jennifer Matthews, known mostly by Jan Matthews. I started the MTM organization, it's actually MTM Corporation, as a need to help in the community. As I was going through school, I was having some difficulties from financial to other aspects, and I just promised the Lord that once I graduate from high school, that I would go back to the school and to my community and bless those who need that little bit of extra push to succeed.
And what led you to start MTM?
It really came from me making a promise to God and then looking in my community and seeing what is needed, what difference I could make in the community. So as I was performing my own assessment, I realized one of the things I could do, and as you recall, was unity in the community. Mm-hmm. That was done 20 years ago. Wow. I wanted a way to bring all the kids in the community through the arts and let them showcase their talents. Based on my own personal research, it seems that it was a certain amount of kids that were being utilized in the church for their talent, because you only have a short window of time during your church service to have the service, and so it's just a small group of kids were being utilized. So I put a call out and asked kids who want to come together around the arts and do unity in the community. It started at Pleasant Grove Church, and what I did was call some of the youth leaders, and I also called a guy from Huntsville who I felt like was already doing some of the things that I wanted to do. His name is Johnny Sledge. I called him and asked could he help me put this together. And my musicians at that time, I used Louis Creighton and Fred Wiggins, J.C. Davis, and let's see, Fred, J.C., and Beverly Brown. Okay. I think that was my original crew. And then I asked Minister LaShonda Houston to come aboard and also help me with this. And it turned out to be amazing. We had a large group of kids to come together and just fellowship and had an amazing time. So that kind of birthed what I started to do. It started with the Unity in the Community celebration, and then from there it grew into the scholarship fund.
Okay. So how long has the MTM been in action?
Okay, MTM itself has been in action about 20 years. Yeah, it started growing because I didn't even put any information out really. I just said we was going to have unity in the community, and at that time my kids were small, and they were going to their friends talking about, hey, we're putting this unity in the community together, showcase our talent, because at that time we had a choir with kids that wanted to sing in the choir. Then we had those who wanted to step or dance. If you was interested in that thing. And then because I was and still is somewhat a hip hop junkie, I wanted to bring some of that stepping and the hip hop flavor into the church. And also teach them biblical principles behind it as well. So as they were doing their steps and their dances, and then learning the more contemporary songs, we were also learning about the word. And we were growing together. That's what made it so interesting. We were all growing together. Right. And then as it evolved, I put a challenge out there for them to be community involved. And that's how we tapped into Canton Jones. Yeah, that's how we tapped into Canton Jones. One of my volunteers, Angie Lockett, and myself, we were trying to think of a way that we could bring some artists into the community. And once again, we went back to Johnny Sledge to see, Johnny, how could we get Canton Jones to our community? And at that time, Johnny did some research, and he came back with a figure, and he said that he was quite expensive at that time. But I never gave up on that. So I just kept asking God. I said, God, I want something special that the whole community could rally around, and a sort of known hip-hop gospel artist to come to our area. And lo and behold, Canton Jones put a contest out there, and I asked the kids did they want to participate, and they said yes. And so we got together, and we shot the film at Pleasant Grove Church. At that time, it was under Pastor John Jude, and Jamal Jude. He shot the video and did all the editing, and we sent it back to Canton Jones. And Angie Locke was big. She was watching the trend. She was doing our trend analysis, and she was watching the video, and it kind of stalled out like at number 3. I forgot how many people had submitted their videos to him, but we kind of stalled out at number 3. Well, fast forward, I saw an advertisement with Canton Jones and the Children's Miracle Network. For some reason, I automatically assumed that Birmingham, because it was a group from Birmingham that was trending as well, I assumed that Birmingham had won the free concert with Canton Jones. And it was in partnership with the Children's Miracle Network, and a lady by the name of Miss Bessie Bell was putting it together. So I decided, because that's who I am, just because Athens did not win it, hey, my sister community, Birmingham won it. So I reached out to him and I said, hey, I want to congratulate you all on winning the Canton Jones free concert for the community. I said, even though Athens didn't win it, hey, y'all so close to us, we like family, I just want to congratulate you. And she was like, I don't have a clue as to what you're talking about. And so I went on to explain to her about the contest and everything. And she said, just simply because you were willing to celebrate with us, she said, I'm going to offer you all the opportunity to come be with us.
Wow.
Right. So that's how we rallied the community, and we took about 3 Greyhound buses, and I don't know how many church vans, and we all trucked to Birmingham. And after I told her how many people were coming, she was just so amazed. She said, you know what, we're going to take over the Golden Corral. So we took over the Golden Corral in Birmingham with Canton Jones, and then we met him up close and personal, took pictures with him. Then we went on to the concert, and he was just so amazed that so many people from Athens, Alabama came to Birmingham to see him, that before we left, he pulled myself, Veronica Clemens Burrows, and I think it was Veronica Troop, and told us that we had won the free concert for the community.
Wow.
And so then I took that information to the city of Athens and our mayor, and they rallied behind us. And I think my mom stopped counting when it was like 2,000 people that showed up for that free concert.
Wow.
Yeah, and so that sort of started our relationship with Canton Jones.
Wow.
So those are some of the things that MTM has done. A unity in the community, the scholarship, and most recently we did Let's Move Athens around fitness, faith, finance. And it was a way to kind of bring the community together to think about those pillars, and it turned out to be a success. We had a blood drive, and it turned out to be a success again, hoping to do that again.
Would you like to say anything to our students about just education and furthering their education?
Sure. I just think about myself and how when I was in school, I know it's been many years ago, but I think if you use these same type principles, they'll still work. And I can't say that I thought about this. Actually, it came from our speaker last year at the MTM Scholarship Fund. He said something to me, and it has resonated with me. He said, his name is Tony McGinnis, and Tony said, if you don't plan, you're going to plan to fail. So that's one of the things I would like to say to our students. Start now. Start planning for your future now.
Right.
Start planning now. You're never too young to start planning now. And of course, sometimes your plans don't go the way you would want them to go, but you got to keep the faith and keep pressing on until you reach your goal. I think about when I started with MTM, and the first scholarships we gave out was my husband and I, we decided to take our vacation money and we gave away 3 scholarships, and we gave about 10 gas cards. Now, you know, that was, to people, that wasn't a lot, but you have to start somewhere. Right. You know, and we wanted to target those kids who had to overcome something. And to just let them know that even though they've had to overcome something, that they're not alone. Okay? They're not alone. And the reason we also have them to write an essay. And that essay explains what they've had to overcome and the steps they use to overcome it. And so the purpose of that is to remind the children those steps that you use to overcome that situation, you can apply those same principles to overcome basically anything in your life.
Okay, so to wrap it up with our final question, can you tell us about your big upcoming event, Unsung Heroes Scholarship event coming up?
Yeah, we're planning the Unsung Hero Scholarship banquet Saturday, April the 27th. We're going to start at 6 p.m. Our theme this year, because it's our 15th year with the Scholarship Fund, is simply Grace is Sufficient.
Wow.
Okay? And we're inviting the whole community to rally around our unsung heroes that has submitted their information for the scholarship fund, our kingdom agent, and also our community heroes. We've got a lot of amazing people in this community that most do not know about, and then we want to challenge some to get more involved in the community. But that is Saturday, April 27th. It's going to start at 6 p.m. It's a free banquet. It's going to be held at Little Zion Missionary Baptist Church at their Family Life Center located on Lucas Ferry Road. Those of you who are tech savvy, you can Google it. You can Google Little Zion MB Church in Athens, and you can get the address.
Any final thoughts for us?
Yes. I want to encourage everyone to come to the banquet. I want the community to rally around our unsung heroes. I want the community to come and just love on them, especially our scholars, to let them know, hey, even though you're getting ready to graduate from high school, don't stop there. You know, continue your education, be it a trade school, you know, or if you can't go to a 4-year college or a 2-year college. And then I also want to challenge those out there who have a business to partner with us and give these kids an opportunity to do some kind of shadowing, so that whatever career field they're contemplating, maybe they can get an idea by shadowing you that that's what they want to do, or perhaps that's not what they want to do. Right. Because as you can see, Athens is revving up. So many industries are coming into our community, and so there's plenty for those who are seeking employment. But we got to make sure they got the right skill sets for the job opportunities that's coming in our area.
Thank you for coming to Joyful Jazz.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Can't nobody take that from you.